Hey there, everyone. Dustin Shimoda here. I hope everyone's doing all right. And today I'm here to talk about my projects about missing people in the United States and the number of largest caves on a state basis. Just trying to compare the two and trying to get a relationship established between them, trying to find out what's going on. There we go. That's better. So first up, we're just going to talk about missing people in the United States. And according to the website I found, a government-run website, it reported that about 600,000 people go missing in the United States every year. And of those 600,000 people that go missing, only about 4,400 of those are ever recovered. And then of those that are recovered, only about 1,000 of them are unidentifiable. So some people just never get closure on what happened to their loved one, and they just have to go on not knowing. So then where do caves come into all this? As we know, there are a bunch of caves found all around the world and all around the United States. And some of these caves, they're fun recreation. A lot of people enjoy going out and exploring new things. But then you also run the risk of getting lost, and you turn a wrong corner that you can't get out of. Like these caves, a lot of these caves aren't meant for people to go in. They're not designed for human access, so people kind of forget that sometimes, and then get in over their heads, and it can get nasty. Some people get stuck in bad places, or kind of just get lost and never come back, is what I'm assuming, which is why I did this project. Shouldn't be laughing. Anyway, so that's my spiel about the beginning part. Now, getting into the actual map, here I downloaded some data about missing people in the United States from that government website, and then I brought that into GIS, and then in GIS, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used 7 classes, I guess, using natural breaks. So then, as we can see here, the lighter ones have less missing people, and then the darker ones have a higher concentration of missing people. We got heavy concentrations in Texas and over here in California and Florida, so the big states, you would kind of expect it. And then I found another website that showed the longest caves found in the United States, and I just was kind of interested in finding the relationship between those and trying to figure out what's going on. So I downloaded that file. It's showing all the top longest caves in the United States, and I made a proportional symbol for all of those, just like these little circles. And the highest value we can see right here was about 238 long caves found in the states, and then the lowest number was just 1. There are states that have 0 longest caves in them, but they do have caves in them. This is just the list that I had access to. So then, taking a look at this map, you can see that there's not a lot of relationship going on between the amount of missing people in 2019 and the number of longest caves. And that's not necessarily providing the whole picture of what's going on. That's just, I wanted to get a rough understanding. So essentially, this map isn't really necessarily showing how many people go missing in caves, just trying to determine the relationship between longest caves in the United States and the missing people in 2019, just to get a general idea of missing people in the United States and caves in the United States. But again, further research would have to be done to find the number of people that do go missing in caves approximately. We got Tennessee is the longest one, is the largest state with the largest amount of caves, and it has a pretty high association with missing people, relatively high. It's in the upper classes. And then we look at the lowest one, and that's actually going to be up in Vermont, and that's in that's in the lowest category. Not a lot of missing people, and it has just one cave. And again, some of the all 20 of those people, up to 20, all 20 of those people could have been missing in a cave, but that's not the likely situation. But just because there's an absence of many caves, that doesn't mean that people didn't go missing in those caves. And I've talked about that for too long. And those are my references. I hope everyone has a good break. It's been fun.